Track and field breaks records.
And women's basketball are winners of 3 straight.
All this and more coming up on the last episode of this semester for Penguin Rundown. Welcome into the Penguin Rundown, everybody. I'm Katie Rogers-Videla alongside my co-host Kyle Wills. Now, Kyle, I know we're going to get into sports in a little bit, but I got to get to it. It's our last episode of our careers. We're both graduating along with Cameron. It's really bittersweet, and I really don't want to leave the show, but we got to start a new beginning.
I mean, it's funny how time flies, Katie. I mean, we both started here before the pandemic. We saw what a full control room and studio looked like. We got to produce a show during a pandemic, which is not the easiest things to do, and then be able to restructure this show and be able to get all these people and be able to learn as much as we have and be able to see all the people grow as much as they have. It's definitely been a journey for not only me, but I think you can also agree with that as well.
Oh yeah, I can definitely agree with that. This is good. This is going to be a sound one for us guys, but we're going to get into some sports. Basketball is in full swing, but Kyle's going to get us started with some men's basketball.
The men's basketball team kicked off Horizon League play against Northern Kentucky on December 1st in a thrilling double overtime bout, but fell short 77-73. Graduate student Malik Green recorded his 3rd double-double of the season with 21 points, along with a career-high 15 rebounds. Behind Green, senior Dwayne Cohill added 21 points, while graduate student Adrian Nelson scored 16. Youngstown State got back in the win column against Wright State on December 4th, defeating the Raiders 88-77. Cohill scored a career-high 43 points to lead the Penguins past the Raiders, making it the 4th win in the last 6 meetings against Wright State. With the win, the Penguins improved to 6-3 for the 2nd straight season and 1-1 in Horizon League play. The men's basketball team is back in action Thursday, December 8th against Westminster in their return to the Beagley Center. The game can be listened to on 570 WKBN or watched on ESPN+.
After a needed victory going into conference play, the women's basketball team continued its winning ways, starting its Horizon League schedule with the victory over NKU. YSU trailed 13-4 after the first 8 minutes, but slid its way back to make it a 15-13 game after the first quarter. However, they fell further behind to 28-21 by halftime after shooting 4 of 13 from the field and committing 4 turnovers in the second period. Junior Malia Magestro helped fuel the charge in the second half with 8 points in the Penguins' explosive 23-point third quarter. She led the way with her 2nd straight 20-point performance with 21, shooting 8 of 16 overall. The women took that momentum into Dayton, Ohio with a 27-point opening quarter against Wright State on December 4th, defeating the Raiders 76-62. Following a Wright State layup to make the score 7-4, Youngstown State responded with a 20-point run to end the period. In the first quarter, Ritz and senior Dina Jarrells each had 8 points, with Jarrells hitting back-to-back 3-pointers that extended their lead to 20-4. The Raiders slowed down the Penguin offense in the middle periods, cutting the deficit to 14 points by the 4th quarter. In the final period was an offensive showcase as each team scored 27 points apiece. Ritz finished the game with a double-double of 20 points and 15, while Magestro had 20 points for the 3rd straight game, including 10 in the 4th quarter. The women looked to make it 4 straight victories in their return home last night against West Virginia Tech. For news, stats, and more, visit YSUsports.com. They'll be in action December 10th when they stay at home to take on Canisius at 1 p.m. The game can be listened to on 570 WKBN or watched on ESPN+.
The track and field season is underway at Youngstown State, hosted the YSU Icebreaker presented by Southwoods Health on Friday, December 2nd at the Watson and Trussell training site. Both the men's and the women's teams started their seasons off strong as multiple school records were broken. Starting off with the men, Junior Dwayne Shanyao set a school record, winning the pole vault, clearing a 5.35-meter height. Junior Ty Hunt won the long jump event as he set the school record with a 7.74-meter jump. Senior Jakari Lomax won the triple jump event and beat his previous school record with a 15.40-meter effort. As for the women, the pole vault was won by senior Erin Bogart as she passed the 3.95-meter mark. Senior Janiyah Bowers won the 60-meter dash, coming just 0.04 seconds away from owning the school record. Sophomore Molly Radcliffe set a career-best event-winning shot put throw of 14.78 meters. The Penguins will return to action after the holidays as they travel to University Park, Pennsylvania to participate in the Penn State Nittany Lion Challenge on January 14th. For more information on the track and field teams, visit ysusports.com. Now with more on the track and field team, let's send it to our very own John Ostapowicz and Cameron Stubbs.
Hello everyone and welcome into the Roundtable. I'm John Ostapowicz alongside Cameron Stubbs, and what a week it's been for the Youngstown State University track and field team as they hosted the Icebreaker presented by the Southwoods Health at the Watts. Cameron, can you tell me a little bit about how the Penguins performed in the track meet?
Yeah, at the Watts, we had a very, very good day on Friday as we had 8 event winners and 3 record breakers. All across the board, they carried on their momentum from cross-country season right into the track and field season. And specifically, I want to talk about one man right now, and it is Dorian Chenot. He's a transfer from Harding University. It's a D2 school. He was first place in the pole vault with a school record 5.35 meters. And before that, he also cleared a 5.05, 5.15, and 5.25. The next closest height to him was 5.05. by fellow Penguin Wyatt Lefker, who finished in second place. So Chenot blew everyone else out of the water in this competition. And then he is the top of the D2 record books. He's a 2-time All-American and a consecutive All-Americans. Chenot is just a great addition to this track and field team.
Yeah, and you're right, Cameron. When you look at Chenot and Wyatt Lefker, like you said, what a team of pole vaulters we have. They are absolutely amazing, and they're able to really go toe-to-toe. You look what they've been able to do in the national championships, and like you said, Dorian Chenot, the Division II champion as well, and you look at Wyatt Lefker as well. He won his event as well in the Division I championships, and when you really look at a couple other players who have been able to transition so well, you look at Zach Gray in the shot put and what he's been able to do as well. And last season in the championships, he placed third in the Horizon League championships with a time of 16 points, with a throw of 16.67 meters. So he was absolutely outstanding as well. And in this past event, he did well as well, and he's been absolutely able to translate his talents from last season into this season as well. Cameron, can you tell me a little bit about some of the other players that did well?
Yeah, somebody else I also want to take a look at is our senior Morgan Cole, who had a spectacular cross-country season this past season, and she is hoping to carry it on into this indoor season, as she is a 7-time letter winner at high school and was named Horizon League Cross Country Women's Athlete of the Year, and also became the first woman to win the individual Horizon League Cross Country Championship title this fall season. She won 5 indoor events last year and was named co-outstanding runner performer at the Horizon League Championships last year, and won 4 events in cross country this fall season. So she didn't win any at the Icebreaker event, but she is bound to win some this fall season into the next season also. She's a different runner. You see her running around campus all the time. She's got a high motor. She's always going. Is there anyone else you would like to talk about?
Yeah, you want to talk about another person who has such a high motor. You talk about Erin Bogard, who is a senior. She set a school record in the outdoor season last season with a meter of 3.98 at the Ashland Alumni Open. And this, you look what she was able to do as well during the regular season. 4 event wins for her. She's also able to translate her talents from last season into this season as well. And Cameron, there's one person I know that you want to talk about. Could you tell me a little bit more about them as well?
Yes. The one I want to talk about is Molly Radcliffe. She was the shot put runner-up freshman year, and 3 of her top 8 finishes came in the Horizon League Championship. She has so much potential. This past at the Icebreaker, she finished second in shot put. Well, she won her shot put with a school record 14.78 throw, which was also a career best. She is just oozing with potential, and I just want to see her each and every week get better, and she will get better in the spring season.
Right, and then speaking of oozing of potential, you want to look at Olivia Jones as well, and last season she was named Outstanding Field Performer at the Horizon League Championships, and she also won the Jacqueline title for her third consecutive year at the Horizon League Champions, and you see what she's been able to do as well. And That is all the time we have today here at the round table. I've been John Ostapowitz.
I'm Cameron Stubbs.
And let's send it back to the hosts.
Thanks, Cameron and John. Now we're going to move on to the swimming and diving teams, where last Saturday they competed at the Miami, Ohio Invitational. For the men's side, several Penguins had record-breaking performances in various events. 3 records in the 200 IM, 100 fly, and 200 fly were all beaten by sophomore Alexa Radenovic, while freshman James Slesser placed a new record in the 100 breast. The upperclassmen showed out as juniors Gavin Webb, Soma Albert, and Gavin Redden all recorded new program records. Webb snapped his own school record in the 500 free, Albert broke his in the 100 back, and Redden lowered his record in the 100 free. Along with individual performances, the men broke 4 relay records in the 200 free, 200 medley, 400 free, and 400 medley. As for divers, freshman Zachary Lau crushed his school record in the platform dive. The record-breaking showcases were not enough, however, to take the crown, as the team finished in 4th place with 578 points. As for the women, freshman Miriam Frass led the squad with a 4th place finish in the 1650 free, while also placing 7th in the 200 free. In the 1650 free, freshman Haley Clark finished 10th, junior Brooke Chouette took 12th, and junior Hilda Balderstadter placed 13th. In women's dive, graduate student Kayla Rassman finished 9th in the 3-meter dive and 11th in the 1-meter dive, while fellow graduate student Tess Weiskopf placed 14th in the 3-meter dive. The women accumulated 220 points overall, finishing in 6th place. Both teams will take a week off before traveling south, competing in the CSCAA Open Water National Championships on December 18th. For news and updates, go to YSUsports.com. And now we're going to send it over to Noah Ricks, who has this semester's 3 top plays. Noah, take it away.
Thanks, guys. We're going to go into our Penguin plays of the semester, the top 3 Penguin plays of the semester, and at number 3 to start, we are going to start with Penguins basketball player Shamar Ratan-Mage on this layup from episode 11. He's going to get this push in transition. He's going to drive hard to the rack, and the foul counted for Shamar Ratan-Mage. Just a lot of physicality there, and just finishing with the dribble drive. And then let's go to our Penguin play number 2. It belongs to none other than running back Jaleel McLaughlin of the football team, which finished 7-4, and he is going to get this huge run against Duquesne, a 54-yard touchdown run that would help seal the ice on the cake as the Penguins won 31-14. And now let's look at Penguin play number 1. It's going to be Dwayne Cohill with this superb dunk to start the season. He is going to get this one-handed slam over the defender, Dwayne Cohill, a transfer from Dayton. Let's look at this replay. Look at that, just physicality, the precision of Dwayne Cohill. And that will do it for our Penguin Rundown top 3 Penguin plays of the semester. Let's have a Jingle Bell Rockin' Holiday, Penguin Nation. Guys, back over to you.
Thanks, Noah. Definitely a lot of highlights from this past semester, both from the men's basketball team and the football team. As you know, you have 2 players from the men's basketball team and Jaleel both have unbelievable plays this semester. But that is going to wrap it up for us here at the Penguin Rundown. Make sure to follow us on social media at Penguin Rundown 1. We won't be back here next semester, Penguin Nation, but the rest of this Penguin Rundown crew will be back next semester with your latest YSU sports. So for one last time, I'm Kyle Wills.
And I'm Katie Rogers-Videla.
Have a happy holiday season, Penguin Nation. Stay safe.